Test. That won't work? You should be able to hear me now. As I was saying, it always happens when you least expect it. That sucks. Alright, but you should be able to hear me, according to this. But, as I was saying, thank you everybody for the happy birthday wishes. Yes, yesterday was my birthday. To answer you again, Bayes, I turned 29. Very close to my 30s now. But, you know, I still pass for 20s. I still look like I'm 20. Some people would say I'm 20. But I don't get ID'd anymore when I order alcohol. So I guess I'm not that young. But yeah, hello everybody. Once again, Mary NG, thank you. Spartan. No, I fixed the audio. Martin, very late, added a bakery and cakery. Now doing 20 or more. Yeah, it's basically the end of the competition, Martin. Yeah, Martin. What was I gonna say? Yeah, you know, every time my mic goes off, and I don't know why that happens, like a setting gets changed, it's when I least expect it to happen. The times I don't double check it is the times it doesn't work. Also, there's something wrong with my speaker, or maybe it's my computer. Maybe I need to restart my computer actually. But the speaker's not as loud as it should be. I don't understand why. Oh, well, right now I got my headphones on, so it doesn't matter, but I don't know. Weird. They went by Quick Dub. I'm around the same age as well. Well, I guess so, C-Money. But then again, a lot's happened in 29 years, and hopefully that's not even the halfway point, right? Thank you, everybody. We got like 15 minutes in the competition left. I was gonna stream earlier, actually. I was even gonna do the new Mirandus playtest update. I still need to download the update, and maybe that'll be a separate stream. We'll see. I know they added a couple more things. They added like new armor and stuff. I probably will check it out. Just not on this stream. It's gonna be a separate stream. I am on 14th place right now. About where I expected to be. TX did pass me up. Wow, 10th place is million? Okay, not close to the top 10. That's for sure. That's a pretty big gap. Even if I improved my build a little bit, yeah, it wouldn't have been enough. But that's cool, I'll take it, top 25. T-Money says it's a lot more grinding for the Mirandus update. Is it even harder to get the gear now? I never got it on the previous update. I said I was going to, but I just never did. It was fun, but you know, like none of the progress is permanent. It is just a playtest. That's the way I see it. My game disconnected overnight, but it's been running for an hour now. Production rate did get to the 114 cakes per hour that I expected it to. I just recently hit over 2 billion cash. That doesn't matter though, but I thought that was a lot. But yeah, this went exactly as I hoped it would. Pretty simple meta. It was nice to do cakes after it being like so long since I've only done a pure cake build. It's cool. I didn't think it was too difficult either. I don't think other people thought it was too difficult. I mean, it's cakes. It used to be very difficult couple years ago, but nowadays one of the easier metas, I think. Unless you're new, I suppose. Martin, 431, I think, wrong place. Yeah, appreciate it, Lubena. 8-time champ says, have they turned on Townstar NFTs earning daily rewards yet? They have for a couple months now, time champ. Right now you will earn a soft currency known as dirt, and eventually it will be converted to a tradable token on chain. Last we heard, it was going to be called soil. Don't know if they're going to change their mind on that. As far as we know, it's still going to be called soil. But we did get the details for the next meta. Let me pull up Discord. I'm sure it's not going to pull up right away. Yep, I have to get it on here. Discord. Why is it like that? Let's try this one. There you go. Martin, seeing your money portal would have been nice. I suppose I still wasn't really a fan of the portal, even though it would give me a good advantage. Alex, thank you. Appreciate it. Magic rings. Last time we did magic rings was about 5 months ago. I also have a build showcase for it, which I'm going to show you what that looks like after I go over the details here. We did it November 12th, 2024. That's when we first did magic rings. Magic rings, although it sounds like a jewelry meta, as people said, it's mostly a bee meta with some jewelry involved. I guess maybe it's like half jewelry, half bees. I suppose that's actually what it is. If you have a lot of NFTs, it's mostly just bees, though. So the meta is going to be to sell magic rings next week. Cash boosts are going to be gold, sterling silver, mystic matter. Yeah, those 3 items, but gold is probably going to be the way to go for most people. That's going to be awesome to get all the cash you need. And magic rings will be star boosted. Biome's going to be a desert. I think similar to the last one was also a desert biome. But we're going to be getting an ocean edge, which is pointless. Last time we had 2 rivers. The ocean just might be annoying. And no mountain, so that might require you to use up a little bit of extra space. DeFi, 29 years old now. Yes, or young. Yeah, I probably should say young. I'm so young. Here's the artwork that Duck Sunny provided us. Oil seeps in the middle. That is different. But, sure, you can make that work. And this competition will also feature an NFT reward, Bulky Warehouse, which is a pretty good one, I think. We already have the Bulky Storehouse, which is pretty good. Bulky Lumberyard, which I don't think it's that useful, but sure. Bulky Warehouse, I do believe it is useful. As useful as the Bulky Storehouse is. So that's a nice blueprint. You know, like not amazing. It's probably not going to change your production rates, but it will be convenient to have. Yeah, in addition to the Gala reward, of course. So the last biome was probably a little bit better. Yeah, no mountain. It's not, I don't think it's a huge deal. Of course, it depends on how you set up your layout, but last time, not a whole lot of mines were required anyways, so maybe you'll need 2 or 4 more spots for the shallow mines instead of the iron mines you would have used. But in a moment, I'm gonna pull up the no NFT build, and I'll share a link to that video as well. Actually, I probably should talk about the new NFT first. Legend, hello, and Oaken Shield. Good morning. Actually, it's still morning. They announced the Silver Shamrock Stand, which goes on sale in like an hour. So this one gives 3 passive silver ore. It's basically, it's kind of like a pot of gold, but for silver. Although, nowhere near as good as the pot of gold. The No River is a killer Spartan. Well, yeah, it sucks. I would have liked to have a river, even one. That's gonna take... Yeah, you'll see the difference. You probably are going from no ponds to requiring various ponds because of the fact that we're not getting the rivers. Yeah, DeFi. No mountain, not a big deal. No river is more painful. A Silver Shamrock Stand, 330. That's pricey. Probably like the pot of gold was back in the day. 20 town points. Alright, so some people... Okay, maybe only 1 person or 2 people were saying this that I saw. This, in a way, might devalue Artisan Guild and Sylvester a little bit, but in my opinion, not really. The Artisan Guild is still better because it gives you one passive silver ore, one passive copper ore. And when it comes to crafting silver, you only need 2 silver ore. If you have Sylvester, it reduces that to 1 silver ore, so you really only need 1 Artisan Guild. Silver Shamrock Stand for the 3 passive silver ore. I really don't see it as that useful. Seems more like a gimmick to me on its utility. So yeah, it's just not that useful. As I was saying earlier last night, if they would have made it so that this NFT also gives like a 30% craft time reduction to wire mills and foundries, it might be a little bit better, similar to how useful Pot of Gold is, but even then, still won't be as good. Pot of Gold's way better because you can use it for Gold Rush, and Gold Rush is like one of the best cash rushes right now. My mic might be messed up, low 6 slots, you're right, because I had to fix it when I started the stream. Probably had to restart my computer in order to fix that. Because as far as I know, it should be the same. I should have set it to the same mic. Yeah, should be the same. If it sounds a little bit different, I'm not sure what it could be. I can't tell, I'll have to check later. But yeah, this NFT is not anything special in my opinion. I am not interested in getting one. I already have a bunch of artisan guilds anyways, and I see those as more useful. Sounds okay to me. Great. I hope so. I know that one time I streamed and it sounded like a robot, and I couldn't fix it unless I restarted the computer. It's been a couple days since I restarted the PC, which isn't as bad. But, you know, sometimes that causes issues, I guess. Grandma, hello. Drew says, roar. Roar. Make sure this pulls up correctly. Showcase. Huey, hello. Is it still worth holding? Geez, well, the entire market went down the past couple weeks, right? It would be a terrible idea to sell it while it's low. Preferably, you want to sell it when it's higher. So, I mean, I'll tell you that, but you probably already knew that. Gala coin seems to be doing the same as most other coins, so. Low stakes odds. Or good dub, do you know the name of the new developers for Eternal Paradox? Yeah, they had actually announced it as well. It's the Live Ops Guild. This isn't like Eternal Paradox stream, but I'll also bring that up. In case you didn't know, Eternal Paradox got a new dev team because the previous one stopped working on the game, I suppose. They're working on another one called Crime and Chase. They actually reached out to me to cover that game, but I haven't even replied to them. But I was going to reply that I'm not interested in checking out or supporting their new game. I like Eternal Paradox. I still play Eternal Paradox. I don't want to check out a game that's does not look as good. I've seen the trailer. I've heard some people say they tried the playtest. It was not as good as Eternal Paradox. Graphics are not as good as Eternal Paradox. So I'm not gonna check out their Crime and Chase game, whatever it was called. Now we have this new team working on the Eternal Paradox, which is great because we wanted some new content on there. They're gonna come out with a new mercenary. It's been a couple of months since we've had a new mercenary. And hopefully they come out with some new events and such. But there's still more quality of life stuff they could do within the game that never got finished. And yeah, the team, the new dev team that's working on it should be called the Live Ops Guild. That's how Doug Sunny introduced them. A collective of passionate gamers and seasoned developers dedicated to bringing new characters, thrilling events, and fresh experiences to your favorite games. hopefully they it's worthwhile for them to work on the game and provide more content, because like I don't know what kind of deal they struck with Gala in order to make this happen. And I do find it interesting that out of all the games out there in the Gala ecosystem, Eternal Paradox was the one that successfully got a new dev team to work on it. Because if you think about it, like, well, Spider Tanks, it's kind of up to the what was the devs called? Gamepedia or whatever. Gamepedia. It's probably up to them if they want somebody else to work on it, and they don't. So that's an issue with Spider Tanks. Legends Reborn, I think they were looking for a new team, and they haven't gotten one. And The Walking Dead Empires is kind of in limbo. We don't know who's working on it. And what other one? The Fortitude, who the heck knows what's going on with that? Oh, competition just ended. There we go. So I found it, yeah, Game Media. There we go. Yeah. Found it interesting that Eternal Paradox, out of all these projects, got a new team like that. Like, I don't think the Live Ops Guild is associated with Gala, but who knows? Because Eternal Paradox isn't in-house. It's not an in-house Gala game. They have other teams working on it. Girl Gamer, hello. All good. The first couple minutes, my mic wasn't even working, apparently. Last Expedition, there we go. That's another one that is, like, what's going on there. I actually never checked out that game either. Never did. I seen, like, videos of it, but I never checked it out myself. Oh, worth picking up more Gala? Damn, that's hard to answer. I mean, I can't really give you financial advice. I still hold my Gala. I don't want to spend it either, not really. Not for the current token price. I'm gonna go on to the daily, because I still need to do that. And once I set up the white rice production, I will I'll pull up the build showcase for Magic Rings. Last Expedition, they're on LinkedIn. Okay. It's taking a while to load in. Actually, probably because it's not a brand new town. There we go. I logged in to check what the daily challenge was and logged out. Set this up. But that's good news for Eternal Paradox. Anulis Rodos, hello. Hi, Dub. Top 400 because of you one more time. Thanks a lot. You are welcome. Glad my content was helpful. Yeah, I'll finish this up in a moment. Alright, for those of you who do your research, you probably already know about this, but this is the Magic Ring build showcase that I did about 4 or 5 months ago. 4 months ago. Magic Ring build showcase. This one did 63 Magic Ring per hour. It was possible to get 70 per hour. I don't know if I did that adjustment and shared it for supporters or not. I don't quite remember. I'll have to go back and check, because maybe I did, and if I did, that would, you know, that's still on the Team Dub chat, but I'll check in a moment. But this was with 2 rivers. We're not getting 2 rivers anymore, so that means a couple of ponds will be required. And the oil seep is going to be more in the center than it is on the left side over here. So you could, well, if somebody wanted to, they could use almost this exact same design, but they would need to rotate it 180 degrees so that the ocean would be on the right side. Because the biome we're getting, the ocean's on the west. So if you flip it 180 degrees, it'll be on the right. If the ocean's on the right, the 3 rows that have salty are not going to affect any of the panning sites or the tree farms, so that'll be completely fine. The only thing that changes in that situation is the oil seep. The oil seep will be somewhere in the middle. Where exactly in the middle? I'm not too sure. I guess what I could do is... let me pull up the planner, because I want to see where the oil seep would land. Jaco was making 118 with magic rings last time. Well, it seems good. Double the no NFT rate. Just about. Grandma ended at 123. Ooh, I think you were hoping for top 100 if that's the case. Otherwise, it's a good rate. Or a good rank. Let me clear this. Actually, let me do it. North Desert. Okay, yeah, so that's right. Yep, we'll see it right there. 9. Congrats on top 50 Spartans. Seawood, what was your comp rate for Magic Ring last time, Dub? I looked at my build last night too. You know, I'm gonna pull that up in a moment as well. Yeah, I'll pull it up in a moment because I'm not too sure. Play like 200 or something. No, it should have been higher than that. Can't remember the exact number. So if you were to rotate this 180 degrees, the ocean would be over here. Desert would be over here. The oil seep would be... right here, I think. And all of that would be rotated, but I'm not going to worry about that. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. So I want to have a good idea of this, if you could do the same build or not. So row 8 or column 8, row 6, 3, column 8, row 6. Oil seep would be there. Yeah, that'll work. You just get rid of that paved road, but you don't actually need that paved road there. Alright, you could do almost the exact same build. You just need a couple more ponds and probably 2 more mines, because instead of iron mines, you gotta use shallow mines since there's no mountain. Yeah, it would be very similar. I mean, I intend to do a build showcase for this too. This time, it probably will be similar. I kind of lied about what I said about the cake. build showcase. I said I was going to do something very similar to that one that did 8 per hour. But then I realized that I already had better build showcases for like the decorated cakes. Those actually used, you know, better tactics, I guess. You're having green timer windmills, taking advantage of the space, like the salt fields and the meadows that don't cast shade, so you can have windmills there. Stuff like that. So I decided to go for a better cake design. So the one I shared was 14 per hour, but I actually got it to 16 per hour. I just didn't want to share that because I thought it was a little too high, you know, just in case some people were like doing carbon copies. But it was super easy to just optimize it at 16 per hour. If you knew what you were doing, it should have been very clear how to improve it further. But yeah, for the magic ring build, for anybody who has no idea how to like get to it, here's a good idea right now. And I will probably do something very similar for the No NFT build showcase for next week's competition with the new biome. It's just that this will be flipped, or this will be rotated 180 degrees. So like the ocean will appear on the right instead of the left. But yeah, it's going to be very similar. This build, I can't remember how difficult it was. It was probably somewhat moderately difficult because you do have foundries and those are expensive. And you need to build a nuke to have the power, the energy, the clean energy for the pottery shops. So it is kind of expensive. But keep in mind that the cash boost they're giving us with the gold this time is very generous, just like the sugar one was for this competition. So getting all the cash that you need shouldn't be as big of an issue as it was when we first did this magic green competition. Right. See money, I was at 12 per hour on the cakes. Well, I'm sure you tried and hopefully you had fun doing it, See money. By the way, where did that, what rank did you get for doing 12 per hour? See money, it says that Live Ops Guild is managing quite a few Gala games. I did not know that. Where did you get that info from? Oh, LinkedIn? Is that what you meant by what you said earlier? It makes sense. That's why they already had a connection and then they got them to work on Eternal Paradox. Weird. 14 per hour was not competitive. Strange. I would imagine that even 14 cakes per hour was enough for top 1200. Probably even have a chance for top 900. Hey Luong, hello. Dubs, hello. You have a long channel name. Was it 350 plus? Let me look that up now. It's on YouTube, so it's like public, right? Magic Green competition stream Townstar. There's probably common ground. Still shows up. 500? I don't even remember doing that much. It's blurry, but I'm gonna pull it up. See many have put some screenshots in gold. They even worked on Soundstar. Really interesting. Some kind of team we never knew about. They've never been introduced to us like that. See money 950 for 12 cakes per hour. Okay. Do you see money? Do you think that if you were doing 14 cakes per hour, you would have gotten top 900? Does that sound about right? Alex, what would be the target rate for Magic Greens to be in top 225? Dang, it's a good question. I feel like I don't have enough information to answer that, Alex. I'm not too sure. Somebody else might be able to give you a better idea. Because I don't even remember what was required for the last competition to get top 225. Cicero seems to think it'll be 120 magic rings. Jaco says maybe over 100. Probably, definitely over 100. Mark, top 420 k's per hour. Very nice. Yeah, with the build I showed, probably skins and some basic NFTs, 20 k's per hour would be achievable. Okay. Troy says, weird, I had 15.5 hour and finish around 12:20. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. That's strange. Might have either taken too long to build or something messed up at some point. Cicero top 156.6 k's per hour. Yeah. Low 6 thoughts. I was doing 16 and ended 450-ish. Wow. And that's pretty close to top 400 too. Jeff says I was doing 109-ish for 204 rank. Yeah, that's for magic rings. Okay. If that's true, then what Jaco said is about right. You need over 100 on the magic rings. Batosai? Okay, alright. I'm probably still gonna call you Cicero. Maybe I should call you Santiago. That would be easier to pronounce. C-Money, oh definitely. I was around 400 to 500 the first few days. Got it running pretty quickly, but eventually my production was a tad bit low. Okay. 41 cakes, but 7 hours late. Okay. So top 225, there you go. Bay is 16 per hour, finished 11:36. So you still made it, but yeah, that's strange. I feel like if you were to do 16 per hour, which I knew it's possible with the build I shared, you just had to do some tweaks. I showed it to supporters. I gave them the answer key. But I feel like 16 per hour would have gotten you top 900 for sure. If you finished it in a good amount of time, which definitely was possible because of the cash boost. It's interesting to hear how some people had like pretty good rates, but they still weren't able to rank as well. Like something went wrong somewhere. Could have been on your side, could have been on Gala side. It's hard to tell because there's not enough information there. This is my personal magic ring build. I mean, it's on YouTube, so not much of a secret. Could have searched it up. But yeah, I was doing 500 magic rings per hour. Such a nice, even number. I'm sure I'll do something similar next week. I will more than likely use just about the same build. Obviously, I'll need to put in like a water NFT here, maybe 2 water NFTs, because we're not going to be getting the rivers. Ocean's not going to be a problem, because I would just rotate the build, have the ocean on the right, just like I was expecting with my no NFT build. So this one did very good. Yeah, I'll likely do the same thing. I will implement the snake NFT, so I might not need as many jewelry tables, which is nice, because I'll need a few spots for the water NFTs. But other than that, everything else would be about the same. This got me top 25. It says 16 on there on the video, on the stream. So it's not going to be too much work for me to figure this one out again, just because I have all the NFTs for it, and I already created a design in the past that works very well. It's going to be very similar. For some people, it will be different because you acquired more NFTs and you're going to be able to advance your build even further. But for me, other than the snake tower, which will make some difference in this, everything else is about the same. I don't think there's any other improvements that I could make. I would guess that my rate might be a tiny bit higher, if not about the same. And it definitely should already be enough for top 25. So that's my personal build. Not going to be much of a surprise whenever I stream it. Genie, 26 per hour, rank 286, messed up silo with Weath the first night. Ooh. I did hear some people made a couple mistakes. Not exactly with the storage though. Seawolf, last magic ring build, I did 330 per hour for 71st place. Okay. Seems like a high number. I would have thought that would be enough for top 50. I need to place down everything. I'm also going to talk about the Stars and Stripes sale. Apparently, it's coming to an end. If it hasn't already, let me actually check. I don't think they've taken it off the shop just yet. That is apparently the intention. In case you didn't know, because this was a global announcement rather than Townstar announcement. Drew, no, to my knowledge, they have not fixed that bug yet. But then again, who's posting changelogs at this point, right? We'll be able to test it over the weekend, but to my knowledge, they haven't fixed that bug with the fireworks NFTs specifically. That's the one you're asking about. They may have already taken it off. No, it's still there. The Stars and Stripes collector sale. You know, that one box that might have a 5% chance of getting a Liberty Bell. That, as far as I understand, and I did talk to Kate about this, I asked him, that sale will end today. And from what I understood, he wasn't referring to like the discount, he was referring to the actual sale of the item or the gacha pack, whatever you want to call it. So as far as I understand, as far as we know, that sale will end. There's not going to be any more opportunities to get the Liberty Bell, the Patriot Tractor, the bugged Patriot ATV and Rancher, which I don't know if they'll ever fix. That would be stupid if they don't fix that. Or the White House, you know, all those NFTs, the hot dog stand, blah, blah, blah. They might become impossible to get after that sale ends. There's always, you know, everything's subject to change. They could make another mystery box sale and they could have a Liberty Bell or Patriot skins. Who knows? They could do that. They've done that in the past with the corrupted packs and the Gala mystery boxes. So you know how that is. Anything could happen there. But right now, it does seem like that sale will end and it will be impossible to get any more Liberty Bells for a while, which will make those NFTs extremely valuable. More valuable than Beacons of Light. They'll be more scarce than that. And the Liberty Bells have more utility than the Beacons of Light anyways. Beacons of Light are awesome. It's just that they got kind of devalued with the light circuses. Just because it's the same utility. C-Money, as far as I know, 67 were sold. That was probably yesterday's metric. I can go check and tell you how many were sold. It's close to 80. Let me check. I don't think it'll surpass 100 though. Unless somebody FOMO buys them. If I had to guess, the sale will probably end in like half an hour. Who knows? I could be wrong. C-Money, as far as I know, 73 were sold as of right now. And yeah, you're right, Drew. And as far as I know about the Liberty Bells, there might only be 4 in existence. Unless there's somebody that got the 5th one and they're keeping it a secret, I don't know. But as far as I can tell, there might only be 4 of them. And I guess they're stackable, but is somebody ever going to have more than 1? At this point, I don't know. I know 3 people that own the Liberty Bell. I believe one of them is... This is a rumor. I don't know if it's true or how to prove it, but the rumor is that one of the Liberty Bells is in somebody's account that doesn't even play Townstar. Or something like that. It was like a Founders Node box and they got the Liberty Bell or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's from my understanding. But I do know who owns the other 3 Liberty Bells. Cecil, hello. Roto says last week I received Beekeeper number 2 from where was that? That was from a long time ago, and that NFT really confusing to explain. They a lot of people did not receive the correct Beekeeper, and I don't understand why, but some of them were sent out last week. Those were supposed to have already been sent out months ago, and the people who did get them got the wrong rarity. So the whole Beekeeper thing is very confusing. They were going to send out a 3rd version, but hasn't happened. I thought they were already done sending out the 2nd version, but some more people got it last week, so I don't know. I didn't get any. Other than the people who donated it to me, because they already have one, which I will use for giveaways in the future. But I would assume most of the active player base already has a hasty Beekeeper. But, you know, hopefully somebody who doesn't have one will have the chance to get it later. Hunted. Got Beekeeper 2 uncommon, made top 225 for that competition. Yeah, the 2nd version of the hasty Beekeepers were all wrong. The 1st version, they were correct, but they were for the wrong competition. It was for the previous competition. So that's why I have a platinum hasty Beekeeper, because I got top 25 in the previous competition that they were supposed to be given out. They were not correctly given out for the competition that they said it was going to be given out for. So yeah, the whole it's a confusing mess. Hasty Beekeepers. Cohen, they're gonna correct all of that with Beekeeper 4. Well, they said they were gonna do it with Beekeeper 3, which still hasn't been sent out. Oh gosh, it's a mess. Just place everything down. Yeah, this daily challenge, most of the time it's just me putting down NFTs. The Stars and Stripes box make that 74 now. Somebody just bought one. You know, maybe they'll open it and I can check it on Gala Chain Tracker. The Gala Chain Tracker website, too bad it doesn't tell you everything they got. I think it only shows you the first item they got. And sometimes it doesn't even work. The ggcollective.gg Gala Chain Tracker website. Most people probably don't know what I'm talking about. Let me actually put it on the chat here. But sometimes I will check this site to see what's going on Gala Chain. Like you can see if somebody mints something, or if they open something, or if they get rewarded. You know, when the Founders Gala distributions pay out, or the E-Time distributions pay out, or the Champions Arena Gala distributions pay out, it kind of spams the whole channel because of how fast they get sent out for the Town Star rewards. But when that's not happening, you can kind of see what's going on. And that is if it loads. Sometimes the website doesn't even work. Or maybe it's not the website, I don't know. Oh, it is working right now. See, they just opened it. So they got the Patriot Rancher skin. That's at least it showed me what they got for Townstar, but yeah, that's not a very good one. And it also shows you the wallet that opened it and bought it. Sorry for showing you on stream, random person. It's kind of there you go. But yeah, they did not get lucky on their bucks. Sorry to hear that or see that. Better luck on your next gamble, I guess. Not that I would recommend it. I need to place anything else down. The Express Depot, I guess. But, that's probably it. Oh, chicken coops. Greenhouse. Okay. Alright, I'm done here. This stuff's on Guild Library. Alright. Somebody's selling the tracker skin, number 10, on NFT Harbor. This address is the NFT Harbor escrow wallet. I memorized the last couple digits. Interesting. Well, challenge done. I'm not completely sure when I'll stream the next Mirandus update, but it's basically just, what was it? Like I mentioned earlier, they added kind of like an elemental system with, it's kind of like physical elements though. Pierce, crush, and slash. One does more damage to the other. Which is cool, you know, it adds some strategy to the game. And I think they added some more graphics effects when you hit, but that was probably it for the updates. Oh, they did add another set of armor. I think that was it for the update. They rebalanced some of the enemies. So that's cool. I'm glad to see that progress is being made for Mirandus. Even with that said, they still got a long ways to go. Little bit at a time, I guess. If they continue to put out an update like that every 2 months, maybe we'll get there in a couple years. I wish I could be more positive, and don't get me wrong, I'm still looking forward to when Mirandus gets to the point that everybody wants it to be. But man, it'll take a long time, even at this rate. It seems like it. I know they're working on other zones because they've shared artwork for it before. I hope they're working on more zones than they've shared the artwork for, basically. Like, I hope they're keeping a lot of stuff secret. Because it appeared that that was what the previous team was doing, but maybe all that work got scrubbed at this point. Who knows? Next competition, have a good network reward. NFT reward. Yeah, good NFT reward. Definitely made it more difficult. Yeah, with the strategy involved. But that's good. The core Mirandus player base wants the game to be hard. That's great. And yeah, I want the game to be hard too. I want people to constantly die and go to the cemetery. Yeah, that'll be great. I was contemplating getting another Stars and Stripes box, but like it just with the price of Gala right now, it doesn't make sense. If Gala was higher, I probably would try my luck with another one. But yeah, right now it seems like a terrible idea. Oh well. And I would rather just buy the tractors that I said I was going to, but like I said before, also waiting for the price of Gala to go up, so it's not as much Gala to buy those. Happy late birthday, Dub. Thank you, Alina. Appreciate it. I'll go back to the practice server for a minute. This is my cake build, it's just that the biome is different. I haven't reset this biome in over a month maybe, and I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna do my magic ring test here. Honestly, I probably should just start deleting everything and getting ready to rebuild this right here. I was gonna wait until the update came out. Yeah, because I don't feel like starting the town over, starting over from like 0 cash, 35, 37k cash, whatever. Pretty sure I could use the same biome. No, we're good here, Alina. Dini, had to go. Thanks for the stream, Dub. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Thank you for being here, Dini. Hope you have a great weekend, too. Lena, except was under 300 and netted up over 400. Dang. That's the free Falling Friday for you. Dub is killing LV in the competition? Yeah. In the comp? Yeah. I just have to ignore the river whenever I practice, but sure, let me just nuke everything. Well, except for the loggers, I'll nuke those later. I'll nuke everything else. Watch me nuke my build, but that's probably gonna be it. Unless anybody has, feel free to ask any questions that you want to. If you have any questions about anything, it doesn't really have to be Downstar. Low Stakes Thought says, do you think they would ever make a sandbox mode? I would test on the weekend if I had one, otherwise it's too much hassle. I don't really think so, Low Stakes Slots. I know people keep asking about that. I just don't think they will. Sure, I know it would help people. There's a lot of things that would help people. There's a lot of other quality of life stuff they could do as well. But I just don't think they will do the sandbox mode. And I know that's something that most people probably do want. Because yeah, it would give you more time to practice. Keep this in mind though, you have more time to practice, somebody else will have even more time than you. Because you might be busy, like you said you would test it on the weekend if you had one, or I guess if you had more time. There's some people here that play the game that have a lot of time, for sure. And if they had the sandbox mode, they could practice a bunch of different designs. They could do more practice than you could, and they'll end up doing even better than you in the competition. Even though there's a sandbox mode, like you got to use it, they will do better than you more than likely because they had a lot of time to practice. So sandbox mode, it's a nice idea, helps everybody. In the end, your rank will probably be the same, if not, maybe worse. Who knows? It really depends on the situation. I'm not saying that the sandbox mode will make you worse in the competition. I'm just saying other people will also have a lot of practice and they'll be able to do better than they are already doing. And I also think that if there's a sandbox mode, a lot more people will come out with better designs than the ones I showcase, which is great. But I also do think more people will share builds on, YouTube, videos, so more people will copy those. Could be wrong. That's the way I think about it. More builds to copy. Could be. After this, I'll probably eat something for lunch and then start working on the Magic Ring build, which should be easy. I'll probably finish that today. C-Money says, hey Dub, did you see how it clipped your showcase? It only took me like 10 minutes. I'm sure you could do better. Sorry, what are you talking about? Did you like make a short and that's what you're talking about? I haven't seen it if you have. I probably could make like clips of the videos and stuff. I just don't bother right now. I think we had this conversation before, and I said that I would probably rather get somebody. I would rather hire somebody to do that if it made sense to do that. I don't use TikTok to make or share shorts. I know I can do it off YouTube, and I usually don't make shorts. But yeah. Change this a little. Oh. Screw it, get rid of all this too. Would be funny if I just built the whole thing on here on stream. 4 days early. I got some of it prepped. Mr. G, hello. Hey, Dove. My man tell Gala to stop selling NFTs. That's like their whole goal, though. They're gonna keep selling NFTs, so that doesn't really make a difference. It's expected at this point. Have you seen Vexy Villages? They're coming out with more NFTs for a feature that hasn't released yet, the City Blocks thing. Don't even know too much about that. And people actually still buy them. Only a handful of people, but I mean, people are still buying those NFTs. I know people will complain about the constant NFT sales. It's an NFT game. You don't have to buy them. Sure, they might make it harder for you to rank because now you got to compete with the people who do buy them. That's the essence of a pay-to-win game. The game is pay-to-win. That's a fact. And right now, the game is easy enough to where you can win Gala without even having to spend any money, which is great. Eventually, in the future, it might get to a point where you have to spend money to place top 1200. If I see this happening, if Gala happens to go up to like what's a nice number? 10 cents at the very minimum. The minimum Gala reward would be, what would that be? What would that be? Oop, what is, I can't even do the math in my head. 10 bucks? Yeah, sure, 10 bucks. Look, let's say price of Gala was 10 cents, right? Oh, this is not updating correctly. That's my bad. Let me fix that real quick. Mr. G says Gala price still drop. If Gala price $1, I buy the NFT. What? Are you saying if Gala is $1, you would buy the NFT? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, let's say Gala was 10 cents, right? Which I guess is a nice number nowadays. I'm sure some people would like it to be more than 10 cents. And let's assume in the same price chart. Top 1200 would be 10 bucks. Easy money for a game. So at that point, who knows? It might be possible that there's more players because these rewards are looking better. And there's just everybody has NFTs and would be able to get, you would only be able to get top 1200 if you have NFTs, like a set of Mirandus skins at the very minimum at the town hall. That could be possible, right? And let's look at top 225, which we have, you know, people here that's what they aim for. The most dedicated players, 140 bucks if Gala was 10 cents. Top 225, that's huge, especially in some third world countries where this is a lot more to them compared to the amount of money they make on like a weekly basis. They'll make a couple dollars a week working a job. $140 per week for a competition, getting top 100, 200, top 225. Damn, I can't even talk. That's freaking huge. So really, it depends on the price of Gala. Shoot, did I mess up? No, never mind. Let it load back. Takes the current price right now. But if Gala was like at least 10 cents, more people would buy the NFTs, and the competitions would get to a point where you basically need NFTs to even place in the top 1200. Rahif says, you think they'll keep the same reward structure if Gala raises above 10 cents? If Gala gets to 10 cents, I do think they'll keep the same reward structure. If it gets above like $1 for some weird reason, they could change it. It's hard to tell. I don't really see a reason why they would change it right now if this is all Gala coming from the founders nodes and they get way more Gala than this. But sure, if the price of Gala goes up way too much, they could probably either lower the total amount or change the rankings to extend past the top 1200 and maybe extend to top 2000 or top 4000, right? It's possible. I think their goal would be to get to a point where they're burning a lot more Gala. Having people burn a lot more Gala. That's the whole point of the sales. Mr. G, I never use NFT, only skin. I still get to top 400. So Mr. G, when people tell me that they do no NFTs and then they use skins, to me that's an NFT. You are using NFTs. Sorry, that's just the way I think about it. Congrats on the top 400 if you keep getting that. But if you're using even a single Mirandus skin, you're using NFTs in my eyes, okay? Nothing wrong with that, but that's just, to me, you're using NFTs. It's skins, but, you know. Yeah, you could disagree with me. That's just the way I see it. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it. It's been like an hour. I might restart my computer to fix any issues. And then I will work on my magic ring build. Probably finish that today. Work on the no NFT build tomorrow. It's gonna be very similar, so I'd probably finish all that very quickly. And if I still need to keep working on the no NFT videos. No NFT. The NFT, the top 40 NFT video that I said I was working on. Still got lots to do on that one. I got a good amount of footage, but that video might be kind of long, so we'll see how I go about that. I still need to keep getting more footage on that. Maybe something for Eternal Paradox too, but that might not be till next season. And I kind of do want to stream the new Mirandus update, even if it's like 2 or 3 hours and I still don't make a set of armor. I still want to check it out. Still happy to see that progress is being made there. But we're all Townstar fans here. I know we want more communication from the team. I agree with that. Yeah, we need more communication. We're impatient. We want info on the soil, what the hell's gonna happen with that. Me too. Gotta be patient, I suppose. Van Alex, hello Dub, thank you for your advices. You are welcome. And Mr. G, okay dude, I agree with you. That's gonna be it though. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you as always. I'll be around on Discord, and see you all later. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a great weekend.